help, I need healing from myself. I need to have an honest moment and say, sometimes I'm my own problem. You know, healing is just a process of becoming whole again. It's just restoration. It's just basically being placed back in the position you were in before the trauma, before the damage, before things got out of whack. But I had to be honest. A lot of the trauma and the damage and the pain was self-inflicted. At some point, I transferred from being the victim of people missing their assignments in my life to being my own villain. My pain was self-inflicted. I needed help healing myself. I think David understood this in Psalms 51 and 3. He said that I know my transgressions and my sins are forever before me. Like, I know what it is I've done. I know the mistakes I've made. And I'm sure you know too. But sometimes it can seem like the whole world knows. It's like everybody knows what's going on with you. That's the way it feels. That's the way it seems, especially if you have children, because it's like when you look into their eyes, you can see the reflection looking back at you of the mistakes you made and the broken promises. And daddy failed in his pursuit of perfection. I let you down. You know, but God was trying to show us something with David. When God first encountered David, he said that David was a man after his own heart. And that idea of that image that God had of David never changed. No matter what it was that David did. You know, when David wrote that, you know, when he said that I know my transgressions and my sins are forever before me, he messed up. He saw a woman and he lusted after her and he had an affair with her and she became pregnant. And to cover it up, he had her husband killed. Man, that's tough. That's a lot to deal with. But he understood that I'm a man after God's own heart. And God walked him through the process of first accepting his forgiveness and then showing him how to forgive himself. That's all he wants to do with us. He wants to walk us through this process of forgiving ourselves. You know, no matter what your transgressions are, no matter how many mistakes you've made, no matter how great, God's grace is greater. God's love is everlasting. And all he wants you to understand is that he loves you and he forgives you. And it's okay for you to forgive yourself.